Hello, my cruise friends from the Cruise Queen. I know it's been a long time since we've been in touch, and I know that we have tried to plan cruises. I think it's a third date that we have out there right now of September of this year, but we're kind of looking to possibly do something else. We're not going to be able to cruise. Um, CDC hasn't released the cruise lines, and we're all still really mourning with John and Lily and the loss of Zeke. And so, just kind of seeing what God has planned for all of us in this time. We really don't have words for just the sorrow, and there is no like, hey, this is why, or some explanation. But we do know that the gospel is big enough, even in death. And we know that there's this family that we've come to know each other. And John and Lily have been a big part in us meeting and kind of gathering around this message. And more than ever, we are meant to live in a place of carrying one another, bearing one another's sorrows, and just being there in any way we can for those who are hurting. I was so blessed by the thought and the obviousness of how many around the world are one in this message, and the care that has been given as we had this great loss. So thank you. I just love all of you, and thank you so much. And if you want to continue, like, this is something we're carrying, John and Lily, and it's not just something, well, it's been 2 months. I mean, I know that this is something that it's going to take a walking through and a carrying. So if you want to give, go ahead and go on thenewmystics.org and just keep blessing them so that they have time to process. And so the other thing that I'd like to mention in this time is Francois and Lydia during the pandemic have just been more focused than ever on seeing how quickly they can get the Mirror translation, the New Testament, finished. It is the message for the world, our identity. And recently, they lost some of their funding that really just helps them just every month be able to focus. And I think we can do it. It's not a difficult number. It's $1,000 a month, and just the cruise group. I feel like if all of us gave, I mean, there's hundreds of us. So if you could just say, hey, I want to be a huge part of seeing the Mirror Word finished and go around the world, you can send to Destiny Ministries, and we're going to just continue kind of being that funding together with you. I'm excited because I feel like God has such good plans, and I really believe the Mirror Word is a big part of that. And so we get to be like, I mean, I know we were all created to make a difference, but you can just see it. And we get together, make this difference, and see the world transformed because we did our little part. So I love all of you, and thank you for just being that family. I know that we're spread across the globe, but you just feel it like, hey, we're in this together, and we're going to see everything God has planned. So I am considering that it would be really great for us to be able to connect and get together somewhere in person. So there is a consideration and of doing maybe an all-inclusive resort in Dominican Republic this fall, September, October, somewhere in there. And so if you want to respond to me and just let me know if that's something that you would like to do, that you're very interested in, as I know that this is something that Holy Spirit is saying, then I will of course get you more firm details, dates, price. Right now the prices are pretty good. Normally an all-inclusive resort is quite expensive, so that is great. And Chad Davis has been there and checked it out and said it's wonderful, so we have good intel. I love you. Hopefully you either read the email or you watch this, and all of the information for how to give, if you want to give for John and Lily or Francois and Lydia, is on there. And I will keep in touch with all of you, and you really are in my heart. Love you.